Hey guys, I'm coming back at you, but this time it's for an album review. This is for. I did not know it came out last Friday, so I was surprised, but I think it only came out digital. It's for the Ray Sremmurd Shrem album review. So technically it shows a 3 sign for the E, but it's in 3 parts. It's 3 albums: Sremmlife 3, Swaycation, and Jimtro. Now, I'm going to go through track by track, starting with Sremmlife 3, which is 9 tracks, and let you know my thoughts on it. And I might have to do another part for the Jimtro thing or whatever I stop at. But here we go. Track number 1, Up in My Cocina. Now, the start of it, the melody was pretty good. It was just ominous and dark and pretty good. It's Sway Lee starts rapping for a little bit during the whole song. I think about a minute or two, maybe close to 2.5 minutes. Slim Jimmy doesn't come into like 2.5 minutes of the song. But yeah, this song I really liked. It was a good start for the record. It was not what I was expecting, but it's a good song. I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. Track number 2, Close, featuring Travis Scott. This one was solid. It wasn't a perfect song, but it was solid. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. Some things in it are okay, but it was okay. Track number 3, Bedtime Stories, featuring The Weeknd. Solid song. When The Weeknd's singing in the chorus, it's fine, but it's a solid song. There's nothing bad I'm gonna say about it. It was kind of enjoyable and some points kind of not, but it's a solid song. Track number 4, which is a single off the record and made a video for it, Perplexing Pegasus. I love this song. Even though it's a weird intro, it's very good. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. I enjoyed this song. I like the chorus, jump in that Pegasus. All kind of flex and I wreck this. Or whatever. But you get what I'm singing. This song gets a 5 out of 5. It was enjoyable. It's worthy for a 5 out of 5. Track number 5, Buckets, featuring Future. It's solid. I'd give it maybe like a 4.5 out of 5. The chorus is a little okay, but it didn't do too terrible, but it started to kind of fall apart a little there in certain areas in that song, but overall, it's a decent song. Future's rap in it was okay, but I'm not too crazy about Future because I stopped listening to him. His raps just get on my nerves a little bit. They just are too fast, and there's no way I can catch up with his raps. Like, get into him rapping and all that. But aside from that, Buckets featuring Future was a decent song. Track number 6, 42. It's decent. The chorus is not too bad, but not really what I was expecting for this, but it's okay to give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's still a good track. It just, in some areas, it's a little bit off, but not too bad. Track number 7, which is a single off the record and made a video for it, Power Glide, featuring Juicy J. This song was like 5.5 minutes, but it was enjoyable. This is a really good single off this album, and I liked it. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. Ray Sway Lee did 2 raps, 2 verses in this, which was more entertaining, so it was an enjoyable song. The chorus is very catchy, the beat is very catchy. It's worthy for a 5 out of 5. Track number 8, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now this one is decent. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. There are a few areas where it's okay, but it's a decent song. It's not really that perfect, but whatever. It's an okay song to listen through. The final track for Sremmlife 3, TD Up. Not too amusing. I wasn't crazy about it. They made this single back in February, I think, but I'll give this a 3.5 out of 5. It's okay, it's just I was expecting more from this one, and didn't deliver too well. But aside from that, out of this record, Sremmlife 3, I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. There are areas where it's good and areas where it's not. And a few songs I was a little disappointed in are TD Up, 42, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, mostly those 3. This record, they kind of tried something different, and it didn't do too well over me. This record will get a 7.5 out of 10. It's not a bad record, it's just there are points in this some songs, in certain songs that are on this record that I did explain. The ones that you gotta really watch out for are probably Close. I wouldn't say Close or Bedtime Stories. I would mostly say around Buckets, 42, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and TD Up are the only songs that are just a little off and kind of screwed up with the album. But I'm just gonna start this review for this one, and then the next review I'll do the Swaycation, which are the other 9 tracks. So comment below and let me know your thoughts on this album. This album is definitely getting a 7.5 out of 10. It's a decent record, it's just not their best. They could have done a little better. They should have waited and just separated these albums. But I'll go into more detail on why I think they should separate it after I finish the Jim Tro album review. So I'll see you in the next video.